right, thank you so much for tuning back in to another reaction video. My name is Chris.
My name is Sam.
And we are Offset.
Era.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, baby.
And as you've seen in the title, we're bringing back our favorites, VOB. We mentioned it last week. We were going to be doing Testify, and here we are doing Testify.
Yep, and we are especially excited to do Testify, considering how much of a wave our reaction to their cover of Sabotage was last week. I mean, 10,000 views in one day.
Yeah,
so
insane.
Thank you to everybody that took the time to check that out, show us some appreciation and some love. So yeah, we really appreciate that, everybody.
Yeah,
you guys were all awesome.
It was great, and I think I know why people like that video is because it was such a great cover, and we had such a fun time watching that.
Yeah.
And when we mentioned this video last week, we really are excited to check out Testify because they do have the kind of that funky flair.
There's a real Rage Against the Machine influence, right? In their, not just in the way they do some covers, but it's especially prevalent in their originals.
Right. So researching this, I know that they had done Testify. No one actually gave us any of the links, so I chose the newer of the two links and the one that seemed to have a little bit more views. This appears to be a live video shot against like a green screen, so they have like a cool little background going on while they're playing. So you'll see that.
It was posted about 2 years ago. It's got a little over 340,000 views, which is pretty solid.
Not bad. And this is on their original channel, I believe. This is just the Voice of Baceprot. So looks good. Let me see what we can glean from this description. If there's anything, there's a hint of choreographed dance and a lot of spontaneous movements.
A little bit of fear and anxiety mixed with overpowering spirit, and suddenly everything feels amazing.
We feel that. We feel it too. That independence reality applies to women like us.
At the same time, we have always failed to restrain ourselves from raising our left fist in the air and shouting, as human beings, we are 100% free and independent.
Oh, I love this.
Yep.
It's like I don't know, like an assertion in their description. So if you haven't seen this, go and check out this because it's really inspiring.
It is.
Let's see what we got here for comments. Challenges every single stereotype there is, and these musicians triumph with a stonking rendition
of a Rage Against the Machine classic.
I see even Tom Morello as acclaimed.
What's not to like?
Yeah, guess not.
So glad you decided to carry on playing rock music despite the problems you had in your early days with bullying and harassment, etc. You are a great band who will go on to achieve great things. This track it's amazingly done. Fantastic job of it.
Nice. I wonder, did they actually have controversy? I'm sure they probably didn't.
I mean,
country.
Probably with the more extremist parties in their home country, given the heavy religious influence.
Okay. Took me back to being on the reservation and playing this song. Awesome. It's awesome, ladies. Love it.
Sick guitar licks. Tom Morello would approve, and I'm pretty sure he has approved, so yeah, rock on.
Sounds good.
This is epic. So glad I found you guys.
Yes. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this one.
Yep, and for anybody at home who's jumping in with us for any VOB reaction or any of our reactions at all for the very first time, welcome to the channel.
Welcome to the channel.
As I usually say.
Yes, and we do have VOB reaction playlists, so if this is your first, please go and check those out after you're done watching this one. Just go to our landing page on YouTube and click on playlists, and you'll find a VOB reaction playlist. We've done tons at this point now, and we're about to do some more.
Yep.
But if you're not new to the channel, you know what time it is.
Oh, you know what time it is.
It's time for the glorious,
the epic transition. Zorda.
Ow. All right.
There we are, back in the corner.
Here we are.
For real this time.
All right. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. VOB, Testify, and if the Sabotage video has anything to teach us, we have no idea what to expect.
Yep. You think you do, but we don't.
Yeah, well, I've noticed they sprinkle little parts of originality, original parts into their.
And that's the coolest way to do covers.
It's very neat, and I love how they do it, and I love how they make you wanting the next part. So I'm hoping this is going to go well. I have a good feeling. All right, here we go. Without further ado,
VOB.
Yep.
Testify.
Here we go. Live session. All the little harmonics and stuff. And bending the bass line. Yep, different.
Yep.
Always a double kick, girl. interesting the way she's playing that part.
Yeah.
It's just sliding. Whoa! Okay, she is playing way more stuff on the drums.
Yeah.
She's throwing a double kick in there. There's a double hit on the snare. It's really tight.
And the pattern's a little different. Like the way Brad Wilk's drum track is. The snare has a lot more of a presence, and like he's hitting it like he's just whamming.
I think it's really open, right? He's
it's very
crash.
He's crashing into it, and it's very open.
But she's doing cat.
Yeah, she's getting the whole kit involved, and the bass is a lot busier in this song. There's a lot more going on, and with and it kind of the guitar kind of differentiates from what Tom was doing in the original track, because he's not doing like in the verses, he's just doing like just that feedback sound to like. Because in Rage Against the Machine, he was kind of like
the DJ.
The DJ.
So you still use a lot of scratching techniques. And
a lot of like to get like those really cool sounds out of it. I mean, in conjunction with with his love of classic heavy riffs.
Right.
So that's what really makes Rage Against the Machine unique, because they were one of the first bands at the time to do something like that, and
weird sounds.
Do like not just try and do something strictly hip-hop oriented or groove oriented, but doing something that's distinctly different. That's what makes this cover much more interesting, and kind of spiritually makes it appropriate, or it makes it appropriate in a spiritual sense, as like a spiritual successor. Making the song theirs.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
I also think that it would have been really difficult for her to sing and play at all those noses and all that part at the same time. So I can see why she might have simplified that a little bit.
But it suits what she's doing on the drums, incorporating the whole kit, and what the bass is doing with the fluidity of the playing.
I think the verses are their own. I think they wrote their own verses, because that wasn't the Rage Against the Machine verse. I don't.
Yeah, that's something their own.
All right, let's get to it. It's over the microphone there. Like that. Really open.
Yeah.
Damn, it's so busy on that kit.
Yeah. You get a load of what she was doing with the bass, like slapping it like that.
Let's go back.
That is way different from what.
I must have missed that. Let me check it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that is way different from what
Great.
Tim Comerford does, and
I kind of think she's showing him up here a little bit. I mean, she's really good.
She is,
and her tone. I'm starting to grow on her tone.
He's just like, because what he does is like he does really cool like rhythmic slides, locking in with certain parts of the drums, and it sounds really cool. But I was like, oh my god,
the way it sounds.
It sounds very.
Like it belongs in there too.
It does. It fits in perfectly with their version of the song, and maybe it does kind of show up to come.
One more time. So it's hammer-ons and then plucks. Yeah. Ooh. That sounds great. Ooh, kind of off timing there.
Yeah, that is so cool.
The toms sound really great.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's Trench Key. Wow,
Wow.
that was punchy.
That was.
All right, back over here. All right, that was VOB Testify,
Testify.
live version,
Yeah, live session.
live sessions. I thought that was great.
That was so cool. My favorite part was right after that bridge section where it goes into that solo. That's when it just takes off, and that's when that for anyone listening, that's the moment you know that they've made the song their own.
Right. I just love how she made her own with the drum beat patterns for the chorus. It was just it was just filling every little part of that instead of leaving it open. She made it way more technical, throwing in the double kick, throwing in the snares and the rolls and stuff.
Yeah, the slapping.
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome.
That was.
I couldn't tell though. I think maybe they were doing the original. You guys will have to call us out on that because I can't tell on the verses. I feel like parts of it were from the original, but it's been a while since I've heard the original.
Yeah,
I think
for in Rage Against the Machine, most of the time they were tuned down a half step, whereas I think VOB is mostly in standard. Well, I think some of their stuff is in standard, but I think other songs are in drop tuning. So
yeah, I don't know.
They might be in standard tuning for the key change.
My comment was about the vocal, like the lyrics. Like I don't know if they were singing the original lyrics, we just didn't recognize them, or if they came up with their own. I don't know. I couldn't tell on that because it's been a long time since I've seen that song.
Yeah.
And anyway, I loved it.
Yeah.
So if you like VOB, please let us know what the next cover should be. I know
We
we're
will
going to
gladly do another one.
Yeah, just whatever you think is, whatever you think is going to look good or sound good, or anything that would be interesting for us to check out.
Yeah.
But we are Offset Era. We are 2/3 of an original pop punk, alternative rock, heavy metal type band.
Genre adjacent band
Yes.
from Southwest Florida.
We just put out an album a couple months ago called A New Era. It has 6 new songs on it where we are trying to move our sounds to heavier places.
Yep.
And I think we succeeded in that.
And we continue. We're continuing on in that direction with new music.
Yep.
We got two new songs that are fully in the can, and we've already added to the live set. Mm-hmm. We have a great time playing them, and hopefully by the end of the year, for everyone out there that's been that's been very, very good, you can expect a new Offset Era CD and a Christmas stocking.
Okay.
We're gonna be dropping down every single chimney, and just slipping it in every stocking. So Merry Christmas.
Hopefully. That's a lot of pressure. All right. Well, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, everything you guys do. Make sure you put a comment on the video when you want what you'd like to see next, and we'll see you in the next one.
Take care.
See ya.